Have you cleaned up your garden yet? I haven't, and it's definitely a winter project that needs to get done. So today we're gonna clean up this garden space. We're gonna kind of chat about winter and garden planning and what the new year holds. It's 2024, Happy New Year. I'm Megan from You Go to Be Kidding, and come along with me as we clean up this neglected space and we kind of chat about garden things and New Year things. So I haven't really felt like doing anything in this garden for a while now. It's been quite some time. Even the end of the season harvest, it's kind of a last pull to grab the last of my jalapenos and tomatoes out of here. And so all the pepper plants stand as they were or in various knocked over states. All my tomato cages are still up and a big mess. The only thing that I have accomplished is I did plant garlic, and it actually is coming up a little. But today we're gonna come through here. I wanted to get out in the garden today because I didn't want to get out in the garden today. Nothing about today. It's cold and dreary and gloomy and overcast. And I think that's kind of part of life. So that's part of what made me get out here is I didn't want to. So often in life, there are things I do not want to do. I don't feel like doing. But the discipline to get them done and honestly getting outside and doing a little bit of work always improved my attitude. So I'm going to set up this camera. I'm going to start clearing some of this stuff out and we'll see if I feel a little better by the time I get some of this done. Small section done. I just wanted to chat. So it's January and people start talking about setting goals and planning new things and projects and things, and honestly I still feel a little overwhelmed or tired or whatever from the last garden season, and so I really needed some encouragement and some, I don't know, something to kind of get me interested to being back outside and doing a little bit of work. I don't know, it just feels good. I feel like God made us to work. He gave us work in the garden before Adam and Eve sinned. Work is a good thing, and it helps us find purpose. So getting out here, even just pulling a few of these plants, I have more to go. Even just pulling a few things, it really is encouraging, gives me hope, and starts to get me excited about this garden space for next year. Last year, I really kind of neglected it. I'm thankful for the produce we did grow, but I didn't do a lot with it, and it just kind of sat here. I didn't maintain things very well, so I've got a lot of work ahead of me. But getting out here, it helps me kind of get refocused and recentered. So I am really enjoying winter and the season of rest. I like to not do a lot in the winter. Sometimes we have projects we need to take care of. Like we want to get these chickens mobile, so we're trying to build something for them. We've got lambing and kidding to prepare for. But really, we try to do as minimal outside, like with the animals, as we need to, and just give ourselves that rest and that rejuvenation. So today, just kind of getting my brain back into the garden space, kind of trying to plan through things, see how I liked things last year, and I've got more work to do. So I think I'm gonna go rip out those tomatoes next and try to get these cages all organized. Man, they're hard to see in the camera. They blend in, but I need to store them somewhere for the winter so they're not in my way. But back to work I go. What I've been doing was so exciting that these silly chickens decided to come help me. This is one of my biggest frustrations, which River is doing very well. is these chickens have figured out that they can just jump on the gate and get themselves out. So no amount of wing clipping or anything deters them. They don't care at all. So we are going to build a chickshaw and get these guys out eating grass, get their eggs healthier, get them out of this space, and maybe bring them back for a time when I need to put garden stuff in there or something. I don't know. But we have got to get them out of here. We have not been able to keep up with the wood chips very well. So anyway, this is not part of the video, but yay chickens. So I almost have everything done. My garlic patch is here, and you can see just a little bit of green starting to poke through here, which is super fun. The chickens have access to this, and it's miraculously still good. I put a really thick layer of hay down, and that seems to be helping keep them out. I got all the tomatoes ripped out of here. I do need to clean out the cages. I've got a little bit of extra hay just sitting here that I'll probably spread out. Oh, and I have a few things left back there I kind of skipped over. So I'm gonna go back and get them done, and then I'll come back and chat. Look what I just found. I broke this one off on the ground, but it's too clayey and I don't have a shovel, so we're gonna leave it. I just found some sweet potatoes. That's always fun. I am done cleaning this up. I think I'm gonna get out my rake and just kind of smooth it out a little, maybe throw some of this hay over the top. Alrighty, all cleaned up. I spread out what was left of my hay bale just to kind of cover the ground, keep it covered up. I'm sure it will just invite the chickens in. I do have one plant left. This is a dahlia, and it has tubers, so I didn't want to pull it up. I'll probably come back and clip off the dead branches. Middle Tennessee is hit or miss on whether those tubers will survive. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I took some dahlia tubers in the house to save and to replant later, and other ones I left in the ground just to see what would happen. So I really enjoyed growing flowers, so I'm saving those there. Anyway, part of the reason why I wanted to make this video and force myself to come out here in the garden, I needed a video and I wanted to do something, and I didn't want to go outside, but I made it. And like, I'm originally from Arizona. I'm used to the sun, and I'm used to having the sun all the time. And the first couple years in Tennessee were tough. I think it's seasonal affective disorder. I don't know if anything official, but I definitely struggled in the winter months. January is just getting started here, but January and February would really, really drag, and I'd have a hard time. And since we've had this farm and animals that I had to take care of, forcing me to get outside, forcing me to do a little bit of work, it's been a lot better. Not perfect, I still have my moments where I don't feel like it. Like today, I did not want to come out here, but genuinely, maybe it's been an hour. I did a little bit of work. This was not heavy labor. This was not hard. I'm warm. I feel good. Like, I am genuinely encouraged to be out here. And I'm really making this video almost as a reminder to myself that sometimes you just need the discipline to just go do the thing you know you're supposed to do. And don't worry about the fact that you don't feel like it. We almost never feel like doing the right thing. But I'm so glad I got out here. So glad I got something done. So glad I gave the chicken something more exciting to do today. But it's winter. She's just going to be adding some fertilizer to my garden, and that's going to be okay. But I wanted to encourage you, challenge you to get outside, to do something in the sun, even if it's cold and dreary. Get outside, do some work, and see if that encourages you on the things that you have to do. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. And I hope you appreciate it.